All right, YouTube. Today is day 16 of the break even project. Um, I'll make a video. Um, I'll make a video on what I learned doing this right now because again, I wanted to run through this series, and again, the one thing I needed to improve was my risk to reward, right? And that's been benefiting us a lot during this series. But what I want to go over is today is Monday. It's the 23rd. We had high impact news come out because Trump tweeted about the war, and he's postponing it for 5 days, apparently, like all strikes or something like that. So again, we got a big giant reaction when Trump tweeted that. It was literally like 1,000 point move within 5 minutes, as you could tell. So today I'm going to be a little bit more hands off and de-risking because again, it is Monday, start of a new week, and we got high impact news this morning. So I really want to see how the market opens up. But again, I was telling the Discord what I would like to see is a rebalance into this range, right? And then see if we can continue higher off of this. For me to want to be bearish, I'd really need to inverse this hourly gap, um, which I doubt will happen. I don't think we would skyrocket 1,000 points and then skyrocket back down 1,000 points personally. But again, I would really like to see if we can rebalance into this hourly fair value gap that we made off of that high impact news. We have a 15-minute low right here that we could sweep. I'd like to see if we could form an SMT off of that and then maybe continue higher to the upside, right? So we'll see what happens. I really want to see what market open does. I want to see if we come into the day and it's very volatile, which I would assume it would be. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we chop around for a little bit because it is Monday and we already moved 1,000 points. So going to be patient today and sit on my hands and wait for my confirmation and then pretty much go from there. That's about it. But nothing crazy. But last week we had a good week, right? We have 7 accounts that are very close to a payout. So it'd be around like an $18,000 payout. But I'm not going to request that. I want to build my accounts to at least $5,000 buffer first before I start requesting stuff. But we'll make an in-depth video on YouTube about that. Put some music on. That boy good. How you doing, Mr. T-Long? How you doing mentally coming into the week? Feeling great, bro. Likewise, no trades, but I like longs. Yep. Remember, and you have $900 of buffer right now. Yeah. Again, this is my personal preference. If I was in your situation right now, I would be de-risking, right? And focusing on hitting those 1 to 2s. If you're risking $100 to $150, $125, if you're doing that to make $200, $250, and you go on a little win streak, you can build that buffer up quickly. Wing Wong just did that, and that's a good person to talk to with that. Wing Wong was around $1,000 buffer, and now his accounts are back up to like $2,400, $2,300 buffer. So again, it stinks when you get down that low, but it's part of the game, and that's why prop firms are so hard because they do that trailing drawdown, especially Apex in them, because it mentally fries you. And I'm gonna be honest with that. But you still have plenty of room. You could still make that where you have 10 to 8 trades of room to be able to do your thing. You know? There you go. That's all you need. And remember, we got to face our demons too. A worst case scenario, what happens when Mr. T Long? Worst case scenario, we blow accounts. And what do? We just build back, baby. That's it. The only thing stopping you is giving up. But we've been there before. We've blown many accounts, and what do? We just rebuild back up. We're building the foundation. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader or anything. You just got to keep moving. We're probably not going to have as many people today. I know Wing Wong doesn't trade on Mondays and stuff like that, and Pluto's probably in school. All right, dope. Yeah, I know Yas and Z, they're probably not going to trade today. Yas probably isn't trading. So we're probably missing around 5 people. We got someone new in the Discord right now, too. I'm glad you joined the live. I'm pretty sure that's you. Let me check your Instagram name. Do you say your username Bose? Am I saying that right? I'm a little retarded. There you go. Yeah, Marco's new, guys. He's we let him in the other day. I wanted to ask you guys a question about that too. Do you guys like how the Discord is right now? How it is private? Bose, we made it. It used to be at like $10. People had to pay because again, I charge people because it's fucking hard to trade in front of people, and if they want to join and be serious, they'll pay the money. The people who aren't serious are the ones who join for free and they just fuck around, and talk shit, and expect quick profits and stuff like that. And that's why I made it private. But right now, it's not the biggest Discord, but we have a good solid group of people who join every day. It's different every day, but again, some people are still in school because they're in high school, and again, we also have some people who are pretty good traders who are out right now because they don't trade on Mondays. Monday's usually a choppy day. I like that. I like that. Yeah, but you'll get to meet the group a little bit. We got a pretty good, solid group. Sometimes we get like 10 to 12 people in the lives. Not a crazy amount, but again, we're not focusing on views and shit right now. We're trying to get better as traders, and then that shit will just come over time. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. T-Long, if you have any other people who want to join just because you're in it and they're going to be serious, I'll let them in. But I was going to open it back up maybe once after this series. Who knows? We'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling. I just don't like some of the people who join, dude, because they're not serious about trading. And we've seen it happen before. Yes, sir. Yeah, you're always welcome, dude. Again, this is a spot where we just show the truth and real reality of this stuff. Like, social media makes it seem like it's like so easy and you're supposed to do things so quickly. And that doesn't last long term. And I don't know. I've experienced that. We've had people in the Discord experience that. Yes, you can get a payout like by doing the wrong things, but are you going to be able to do that for a consistent amount of time and make a living off of trading? And that's the fucking hard part. This shit ain't easy. Consistency is the hard part, and that's consistently making profits each month and building. It ain't easy. Boy, you typing on your damn computer again? Oh gosh. What are you doing over there? I don't even want to know. You got a cat or something? Like, no, it's funny. I don't care. It's funny how I know now if you type a number or some shit, you're randomly typing. It's pretty funny. I'm going to give today till 10:15, guys. If I don't see anything I like, I'm out for the day. I'm fine with walking. But I'm curious to see if we're even going to get anything, dude. Because look at this candle. It's insane. Coming down to this 15-minute low right now. If we close at 10 a.m., we might form this hourly high. $5 inverse. I mean, I personally am not going to trade it. We did sweep out this 5-minute low, but again, we have this higher time frame draw below. I feel like the probability, like again, when you think like that, Mr. T Long, you got to remember we have something below that is a higher time frame, holds higher power. The probability of the trade playing out is less than if we didn't have this below, right? And we swept a higher time frame draw or something. Again, that's not saying the market could do anything, right? It could definitely still continue higher after the inverse. It definitely could. But you just got to think, is the probability of this trade going to play out when we have a higher time frame fair value gap below that we could trade into? Could we come up and sweep out this 15-minute high and then dump? Could we take out this 15-minute high and dump after inversing it? All right, good. Remember, when we're coming into each, and again, I'm never going to act like I know everything, but again, my mindset personally, what I think now, just coming into the day, is thinking of probability of, all right, I've seen this before, I've taken this before, the probability usually is in my favor of this trade playing out. Does that mean it's 100% going to play out? No. Nothing's ever 100%. But again, it's the market, guys. It's random. We're trying to trade based off of probability. Even if it's an A+++ setup, the market could still reverse and go the other direction. But again, the probability of the trade is in our favor. And once you start thinking like that, you just don't want to. You don't have to think about being right all the time. I think you did something wrong. A lot of people on Mondays too, since they get a break over the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, they get so eager to trade on the Monday. But we gotta remember, Monday can be a choppy fucking day. And that's what I'm just thinking right now, especially after a 1,000-point move. I feel like we're gonna skyrocket up and then consolidate for a little bit and then make the move. Because usually what happens after a big move, we end up consolidating for a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Here's some movement. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of it. Apex is doing an 85% off for 3 days. Not liking price action right now, ladies. We inverse this gap on NASDAQ. We didn't on ES. Another thing I'm going to look at is if we form this hourly high, we come up and sweep it at 10 a.m. and then come fill this hourly gap. It's a possibility. Some days Monday can be boring, guys. Just an FYI.
Look at this beautiful candle right here. 900-point candle, never seen before. And one candle. And we are coming up to a level right here at 24,656. That comes back earlier on from last week. What do you guys think? Are we going to hold this and bounce back up and retest the high? Or are we going to break back down? Type it in the comments below. Good morning. Check this out. It's so cool, man. Pretty cool. Smells good. Smells like old people and cigarettes. Probably like two of the best smells. Oh yeah. Alright guys, history. The first registered sex offender in a Countach.
See it when the macro opens if we get anything. But right now, this is price action. I just want to stay away from. There's nothing going on. Can you guys see Tundra in the background? He's passed out. Yep. I'll mark this out. Why not? See if the macro opens in a minute and 30. I'm not liking this at all right now, guys. I'm not liking this. I'm gonna 10:15 is my deadline today, regardless of anything. I'm setting it in stone. What I'm really interested to see is this 10 a.m. close. I want to see if we form this hourly high. We'll probably get some movement here in the macro. Yeah, we got an inverse. I'm gonna wait for this 10 a.m. closure. You don't look for market structure on the 1 minute time frame. I personally wouldn't even be on the 1 minute time frame right now. That's just me personally how I trade. I haven't even gotten confirmation like taking out a higher time frame draw or anything like that, coming out of a higher time frame draw. I usually align my high time frame with my lower time frame between the 5 minute and the 15 minute, and then if that confirmation is um if that confirmation on that those time frames is equal to what the higher time frames do, and then I go down to the lower time frame and look for my entry. That makes sense. Right now, nothing just sparks my interest either. Yeah. Exactly. Again, we haven't even taken out anything. We haven't even taken out 15-minute draw. We're just trading in a range. We're just trading in this range right now. So there's just nothing. I don't like how these candles are printing. They're very slow. Like if you're trading smart money concepts, it's like if we're trading any strategy, it's just the market's gonna present opportunities all the time, but you want to wait for higher probability entries. Like basically what G said, it's just like again, you wait for your areas to get hit, get swept, and then you're targeting other draws. You're targeting that other higher time frame draw and all that stuff. It's just like again, we just don't enter trades just because we're creating higher highs and higher lows, right? We're in an uptrend. We're not just entering trades off of we inverse a 5 minute to the upside, we break structure to the upside. But what confirmation did we have to be able to go in the direction you're trying to predict, right? Did we come down? Did we sweep out a 4 hour low, form a 5 minute S&T, and then we broke structure on the 5 minute time frame, and we're bullish on the 15 minute, we're bullish on the hourly, we're bullish on the 4 hour. Everything's aligned, so then we go down to the 1 minute, right? And we're going to target our next higher time frame draw. We'll target a 4 hour, we'll target a 1 hour, we'll target a hourly fair value gap, a 4 hour fair value gap above, all that stuff. You know, But again, your trade has to have meaning. It's not like you're going to see the market's always going to present break of structures, inverse fair value gaps, fair value gaps getting respected, all that stuff. But you need to put your confirmations together to align your bias, to align the trade, and then try and take the highest probability trade based off of your system and your mindset, what makes you comfortable to take that, to target something else. You know what I'm talking about? Wing Wong, what are you doing? And that's something you develop in back testing. Like it's just again, what am I targeting? What am I waiting for price to react off of? What level am I expecting price to react off of? And then what confirmations am I looking for off of that reaction to make me comfortable to enter this trade, to predict that this is going to be the trend for the day or the trend or the move, blah blah blah, this and that. You know? Yeah. And that just comes with being patient and just again, right now my mindset, just based off experience, I don't want to do shit. I don't want to take anything. I'm not interested in no levels that I'm interested in being hit. I've gotten taken. So I'm just going to sit on my hands and let the market do its thing. If a trade doesn't present itself by the time I want to be done, then I don't trade. We move on to the next day. Tomorrow the market's going to be open. Wednesday the market's going to be open. Thursday it's going to be open. Friday, and then next week and next month. We don't have to take a trade every single day unless you're a scalper or something like that. But I'm not a scalper. I don't know how to scalp. So
This kind of looks like a frat room, kind of.
Yes, this is like a frat gym. It's funny because it's good. That is hilarious.
Take it out real quick, I'm saying.
Oh, that's terrible.
The water dude.
I didn't realize the pressures of UFC. And if you look at some of the other guys recently, Pitbull, actually like they've just come over, they're not performing well, and I genuinely believe it's because they're trying too hard to do the same thing that they do every day anyway. Like, because it's the UFC, they put pressure on themselves. I know now I need to really do. No, nothing different. Even for me, I didn't think it was in my head. So I've had 3 fights here, and I don't feel like I perform myself. So yeah, literally. I came in. I think the excitement of being at the UFC carried me through, but there was still a lot of nerves. The second fight it's the first time I've ever been nervous at this level. It differs. Please hurry.
yeah, I'm gonna see what happens at 10 a.m. I want to see if we form this hourly high. Yeah, we got like 2 minutes. Are you good? Join and leave whenever you please. Oh, let's see if we form this hourly high. If we don't, I think I'm gonna be done. For the day. Okay. Stop with the kisses. It's okay. No, no. You see we're going for me, go? Okay, alright. Alright, okay, get down. Alright, we formed it. Is this going to be a spot where we want to come up and take out and then reverse down? Let's see. Let's see if NASDAQ can come sweep out this hourly high. See if we can form a 5-minute SMT that breaks structure in a 5-minute. Then I'd be interested. What up, Pro Man? I don't really care about that 15-minute high. Let's see if we can get a trade like last Monday. Because last Monday I cut a trade early that we were going to go long with. But we formed a 15-minute high around 10 a.m. And then we came up, we swept it, formed an S&T, and then we came down. And instead of this 15-minute low right here, I'm going to mark this out as the 9:30 a.m. low. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Missed you too, Pro Man. 10:15. If we don't come up and sweep out that hourly high before 10:15, I'm out.
What is the effect of saving up 3 nights a week? You sleep 8 hours. Then the next night, 2 hours. Coming to the bottom part. What is the effect of saving up 3 nights a week? You sleep 8 hours. Then the next night, 2 hours. Coming to the bottom. How much of a dip does that 2 hours give you overall?
It's bad.
Thank you, Pro Man. Yeah, I'm gonna go over a video at the end of this. Not end of this stream, at the end of this series. It's helped me a lot. Especially Risk the Reward letting my trades run and do their thing. Because I feel like I'm a pretty good trader, in my opinion. Again, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm a good trader. But and again, it's just more experience over time, dude. The one thing I was lacking was I was taking partials too early, and I was taking profits too early, and I wasn't letting the statistics and the math play out at the end of the day. I had to let my 1 to 2 risk the rewards play out. Like at least take a partial at a 1 to 7, a 1 to 5, and let it run to a 1 to 2. And that's helped me more to focus on the long term of things, especially because I was winning, going on winning streaks, and I'd win, but then my losses were either bigger or equal to the amount I was winning, and it was just stuck at like a break-even phase, dude, and it just go right back down. And then I'd have to build my buffer back up, and then I'd go right back down, and then I'd have to build my buffer back up, and it was exhausting. But now I've learned that, hey, dude, that's my biggest problem is letting trades run, do its thing, and that's helped me a lot because I make way more profit. I make double or at least like again, if I lose one trade, I at least have more profit on top of it by at least like $100 or something like that. And again, in the long term, that's going to keep helping me in the future, mathematically, you know. And you just got to see that. It's just that's experience and learning who you are as a trader. Like again, somebody might not have that problem. Somebody might have a psychology problem with trusting their trades and clicking that button and not moving their stop loss. Like again, you have to journal and see what you're doing wrong and get data. And I figured that data out after freaking doing it for 6 months, man. 6 months of data of being on funded accounts and not getting payouts. It just, you got to learn somehow. And then that's the conclusion I came to. And then we worked on it this month and we ended up finding a little bit of a problem in my trading. And it's helped me like build my accounts a lot quicker too. Like we've got 7 accounts very close to locking. Like they're at like 52,000 right now, so like 500 away. Again, we have those new accounts that we activated. They're still at. I lost originally on them the first couple trades. They're at 50,100. That's my other group of 6, and the other group of 7's around 51,000. It's like 50,700s. And we could build those up. But those highest accounts that are at 52,000 right now, those were at 50,700 at the beginning of the month. And now they're fucking, we made like $1,000 profit or $1,200 profit on them.
What's that? Well, I know it sounds hopeful. Well, I know it sounds hopeful. Well, I know. Well, I know it sounds.
Yeah, this is boring. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, guys. If we don't come up and take out that high, I'm gonna be done. I just don't want to. Again, what I would predict to happen is this: like maybe ES doesn't come up and take out this hourly high, but Nasdaq does, and form an S&T break structure on the 5 minute, and then we come target this hourly fair value gap down below. That's what I would have to guess. And even just this 15-minute low is 257 points. That is. Are you kidding me? Like, what are these? How big are these candles? 42-point candle? Wow. Wow. Ultra mega ditty candle to nothing. That's usually happens though, D Blicky. Like again, usually we get that freaking giant candle or that big move. And what usually comes after that? Consolidation. Consolidation. Just keep that in mind. Journal that. What is it? Manipulation, distribution, consolidation. Manipulation, distribution, consolidation. See, peace out, Mr. T Long, smart man. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If we don't get it, I'm out. We formed that 5 minute low, so let's see what happens here. Let's see if price wants to come up and take out this high, and then we can see if we can break structure underneath this low. Really? Oh, I thought we were coming for it there. When we distribute, like, let's say we manipulate. So let's say we have like price action like this, right? So we'll manipulate down, right? Take out these lows right here, and then we'll start the reverse. So then we'll distribute, and then we'll continue that trend up. So this would be manipulation, reversal, and then we distribute higher. And then we make that giant move, the move happens, and then what happens after a big move? Usually consolidation. And then what happens again? We manipulate, reverse, distribute lower. That makes, oh shit. What'd I do there? What is this? Is this a market? Does that make sense, G? Yep. All right, well, I said 10:15. It's 10:15. Which is sad. Could definitely see this fucking happening, man. I can see NASDAQ taking out this hourly high, and if we can inverse this 5-minute break structure to the downside, and let's say ES doesn't, right? And then target that hourly fair value gap. That's something that would make me want to target the hourly fair value gap. You know? Because we'd sweep an hourly high and then probably continue down. It's 10:15. It's the only trade I'd probably take today if that happened, but we'd need to form a 5-minute SMT. We'd need to come down, inverse this 5-minute fair value gap, / maybe break a structure. But I said 10:15. Price action's just moving so slow too. What's crazy too is from this high, it's still 210 points just to the 9:30 a.m. low. And then even to the 15-minute low, it's 280 points. And then what about the 50% level of this hourly gap? 494 points. Holy crap. Let's see, ladies. Let's see if we sweep this hourly high. Let's see if we sweep it and form a 5-minute SMT. It's looking like it. We have all this low resistance too right here. All this low resistance.
actually holding because I did not place a take profit. You guys know I never place take profit numbers because I want to go over. I wanted to risk reward. At this point, if this trade reverses back to my engineered unit of loss, I fucked up. But I'm really trying to close at my 1 to 2 risk reward. So I'm gonna continue to hold to see if we can potentially come back to my take profit. I anticipate now for this trade to completely drop.
Why are we talking about that? Why are we talking about that?
We're talking about that because that's what my chat said. So I'm just sort of saying like what my chat said. That's why we're talking about that. You know what I mean? That's why we're talking about that. You're a little bit, look, you're a little bit ghetto. Like, where you from? Is you from London somewhere? Or South?
Yeah, London.
From South London.
Southeast.
I could tell when I heard about that. I was like, all right.
Let's see if we sweep it on this candle for a 5-minute S&T. Oh, come on. I know you want that hourly high, mate. I know you want it. You bugger. Alright, hourly high swept. Let's see if we get a reversal. If we don't form a 5-minute S&T, I'm outie. This 5-minute candle is going to determine my fate today. Let's see if ES takes it. Hey. No. Come on. Alright. ES took it. No trade for me today. Meow. Alright guys, I'm not going to trade today, mates. I'm gonna put it in the chat now. The wins and losses chat. No trades. I've made my mind up. I mean, what we could expect maybe is maybe like Nasdaq comes out, takes out this 15-minute, which is a 5-minute on ES, and then we form an S&T off of it. But again, I don't know. I think we're just trading in a range right now, and I could see price reversing off of this hourly high, but I would have to see a 5-minute break of structure, 5-minute inverse fair value gap, and now we formed two of them. Yeah, we formed two 5-minute bullish fair value gaps, so I would have to see both of those get inversed. And by the time that happens, it's going to be a little bit later than I want it to be. So maybe we want to continue higher, maybe we want to continue lower, who knows. Maybe we want to take out this high, this, guess you could call it a data high. Because of the higher package. Yeah. Sound good? What's up, Z? Pro Man G, Wing Wong, D Blicky Boy, and I don't know your username. It's ... but I see you in here all the time. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I almost said, how are you guys? But, alright, guys. I'm done for today. I don't like market conditions for me to take a trade. If I had to guess on what the market's going to do and you guys are going to trade, because, again, it's totally up to you, I would guess to target this hourly fair value gap below at some point today. Who knows? We'll see. But probability of my trades playing out today, I'm not comfortable taking a trade, personally. So, well, B is still a good win. We managed it well. So, all right, guys. Sound good? Sound good? Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate everybody joining up. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right? Peace out.